Hi, Wes Lee here with the Mesonet weather report. Another week of summer has come and gone, and it was likely the hottest week we will encounter all year. On Wednesday afternoon, it again climbed into the hundreds over a wide swath of the state. The hottest temperatures, as usual, were focused on the west. But because of higher humidity levels, the east had the highest felt temperatures or heat index, where teen heat indexes were common midweek. This continued to add to the map of days above 100 through Tuesday. By the weekend, an additional 2 or 3 days will likely have been added to this map. As brutal as this heat wave has been, in reality, this has been a pretty mild summer. When comparing the statewide recorded average temperatures, we see that early May and late July were above normal. But from latter May through early July, the temperatures were cooler than expected as compared to the past 15 years. Even when looking at the entire month of July, we see that much of the state averaged below normal. Only a small sliver of land in the far southwest came in warmer than the average. Relief from this recent 2-week heat wave as a cold front finally makes its way into the state will arrive by late in the weekend, returning us closer to normal temperatures. Now here's Gary with more July details.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Well, today I'm going to take a look at the latest drought monitor, take a look back at July, and then look forward to August. Let's get right to it. Well, the drought monitor map just about the same as last week. The only change is a bit of an increase in the severe and moderate drought down in far southwest Oklahoma. Gotten lots of bad reports from dry farm ponds. Of course, the fire danger's been up down in that area. But so far, the rest of the state is holding steady while we go through this mini heat wave. Let's take a look back at that July rainfall from the Oklahoma Mesonet. We can see on this map the rainfall totals for July. Lots of rainfall from the eastern panhandle down through central into southeastern Oklahoma. A little bit of streaks of heavy rain up in northeastern Oklahoma, but that heavy rainfall corridor from the panhandle down through central Oklahoma is where those totals of 6 to 8 to even as much as 9 inches fell. Those are the areas that are out of drought that really got punctuated being out of drought during July. But again, we look down there at the far southwest, in some cases less than 2 inches of rainfall, so that's where the danger area lies. Now, the departure from normal rainfall for July, we do see those areas from the panhandle down through central Oklahoma, 3 to 4 to 5 to even as much as 7 inches above normal. Unusual rainfall for July for that area of the state. Again, those small areas of deficits or really close to normal are the places where they didn't get as much drought relief. Now let's take a look at August, the Climate Prediction Center's outlooks. The temperature outlook, increased odds of above normal temperatures for the entire state. That won't be good for areas that are going into drought because that puts a lot of pressure on the soil moisture. And then increased odds of above normal precipitation across far northern Oklahoma. Now that corresponds to a drought outlook for August that sees drought improvement or possible removal in the area up in north central Oklahoma, but unfortunately we will see persistence in drought down in far southwest Oklahoma. So I guess the good news from that map is we don't see any new areas of drought developing, at least according to the Climate Prediction Center. Let's hope that comes true. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.